Hi, I'm Kathy and welcome to my kitchen. I'm making salmon tonight. It's going to be super easy and it's just awesome. So let's get started. Went to the grocery store today and I bought this fresh Atlantic salmon. It's very nice. It's about a pound, which is good for hubby and I. It still has a skin on the back, and so when you take it out of the package, make sure you wash it, make sure there's no scales on it. I don't particularly like to eat the skin, but unless I make crunchy skin salmon, but most of the time I just bake it, and but it holds the meat together well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and cut this in the portion size, serving size, and that way I don't have to mess with it later when the meat is just all nice and tender and flaky. So it's just easier to do it this way. Take my little sea salt and pepper mix and I'm going to pinch a little bit on here, and I'm going to bake my salmon. Sometimes I do a pan seared, but for easy cooking and time saving, it's just easier to pop it in the oven. And I have the oven set at 400 degrees, and then I'm going to bake it for about 20 minutes, and then the salmon will be done. Meanwhile, during that 20 minutes, I'm going to make the cream sauce that's going to go on it. And this too, I've decided to go a little more healthy on this. What's in the sauce is going to be unsweetened, no flavor, so don't get the vanilla, almond milk. And that'll cut down a lot on the calories. And for people who maybe are lactose intolerant, I've been using this a lot lately instead of regular milk or half and half. But make sure it's unsweetened and not flavored. So you can see on the carton, it says unsweetened. And there's no flavor. Usually it'll say vanilla right there. So I'll use that. I'm going to use probably a cup of the almond milk, and then I've got some lemon juice, some chopped up minced garlic already, again trying to make something quick and easy yet wonderful. I have a 1/3 cup of dry white wine, or you can use cooking wine. I've got some capers, and I am using a little cornstarch to thicken the sauce. Once this is baked, after 20 minutes, then the sauce will be done also. And basically you just pour the sauce over the baked fish. I plate the fish and I pour the sauce over, and voila, you have this wonderful lemony, garlic, capers, creamy sauce over the salmon. We're going to have it with some steamed broccoli, and I have a little bit of leftover wild rice from the other night, so we're going to use that up, and it's going to be a fabulous dinner. Again, quick, easy, wonderful to feed your family. Of course, you'd need more than a pound of salmon. I like to make sure I get fresh and not pre-frozen, and it tastes better. You also want to make sure that the salmon has a nice color, a nice pink color, not a milky white color. It's fresh like this. Depending on where the salmon is caught, I've seen some where they're really bright orangey red, and that's depending on where they're caught. But it's a nice, great fish, not too fishy tasting. It flakes up nicely if you've never had it and never tried it. Easy to cook with, and we're going to have just a fabulous dinner. Let's get going with the fish in the oven, and we'll be right back. As you can see, I have this nice flat baking dish or pan, and I've lined it with aluminum foil. I'm going to spray it with some spray oil. And then just place the fish nicely on the pan. And that's all it is, and it's ready to go in the oven. Oh, I even hear the preheat button just buzz. Here we have the salmon, and I'm going to place it in the oven. The rack is in the middle. There we go. And again, the temperature is 400 degrees, and we're going to set the timer for 20 minutes. That'll be done. And meanwhile, we're going to start on the sauce. Okay, we have a few more minutes left for the fish. While it's in the oven, we're going to go ahead and start making this wonderful sauce to go on it. I have 2 tablespoons of butter that I have melted in this little saucepan and turn the heat down to medium. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of minced garlic. And let's get back going here. Oh, that steam. Smell of garlic and butter. Oh my goodness. I just love that stuff. And then I'm going to put in I have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice because I like for this sauce to be very nice, lemony. More flavors. Oh my goodness, this is smelling good. So I'm going to turn the heat down to medium low because it's a little hot. You don't want to burn the garlic. Then I'm going to add the capers. Between the lemon and the capers, you get a nice little tangy flavor. While I'm stirring, I'm going to slowly pour in the cup of almond milk. Again, it is unsweetened and unflavored, just regular plain old almond milk. We're stirring this around. Let the milk heat up in here. Whenever you're doing a sauce, don't walk away from it. And if you have to walk away from it, hopefully it's at the end and you can just take it off the heat. Otherwise, you got to start all over again on the sauce. It just won't come out right. But see how easy this is so far? I mean, it's just butter and milk and, you know, whatever you want to put in it. And I put lemon juice and capers and garlic. Now what's going to thicken this up, oh, I forgot. I'm going to put a pinch, 2 pinches of sea salt and pepper mix. Stir that up. And now to thicken the sauce, I'm going to just slowly add, while I'm still stirring, a little bit at a time, the cornstarch. Stir that up so you don't get clumps. Oh, you know what I forgot? Huh? The white wine. Let's put that in here too. That adds a nice flavor also. I'm going to need to add a little more cornstarch. And I think part of this is because I am using almond milk and not heavy cream or half and half. I think the art of making sauces and gravies is you have to work it. As you're cooking, you just have to watch it and see what it's doing. If you need a little bit more of this or a little bit more of that. So it wasn't quite getting the consistency that I wanted, so I went ahead and put in a half a teaspoon of flour in here, and it has thickened to where it's a thicker sauce going. I don't want it to be a gravy, it's just a sauce, but as you can see, it's a lot thicker. This will be nice poured over the fish. It tastes wonderful. Oh, the lemon and the capers and just everything melds so nicely together, and this is going to be wonderful on top of the baked salmon. which is done. And so it's time to get that out of the oven. And it's going to be a delicious and very healthy and quick dinner. Be right back. Dinner is ready. It really did not take very long to do this, and I hope that you get a chance to make this one night for yourself, your loved ones, your friends, family, everybody. Have a regular Friday night fish dinner. But here it is. I'll show you. Here we are. You see the nice salmon and the leftover wild rice. And some nice steamed broccoli, but you can see the sauce, a nice lemony, buttery garlic and caper sauce on top of the fish, the salmon. And of course, a glass of white wine, some fresh bread here. There's dinner, and we're gonna enjoy this nice, light, healthy salmon dinner, easy to make. Check it out. I hope you cook this. I hope you like it. Let me know how it turns out for you. If you have any questions, just send me comments down below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Click on that little bell so you don't miss next week's fun and delicious video on something else I'm going to cook. Oh, there's Tao, my bug. He doesn't like fish. He's not getting fish tonight. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, Gary, dig in.